9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
All right, welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. I'm your man, Big Jack. This is where we prove we are stronger together, that if each one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. I am super excited about today's show. That logo or the intro you just saw was the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe. For those who don't know, we did change the brand in January 1, 2026 to under the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe. And the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe is what's bringing you the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. So with all of that, it's just trying to explain and let people know exactly what's going on. So the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe is just an umbrella for a lot, or not a lot, but for podcasters, for content creators to come under one network of people, or a community of people that's going to support you in your growth and help you get what you need as far as building your channel, building your brand, and building your experience on the podcast level. So that's what we're about. Even if you want to be a producer, if you want to be a host, if you just want to put things together, that's what the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe is all about. We have so many different brands that come under that. We have the Coach's Corner and the Voices of Resilience, the Ask a Bee Show. Then you're also looking at the Grow and Glow Academy, which is one of the new products under the universe. And it's all brought to you by BB TV Productions. So with all that being said, that's the Iron Sharpening Iron Universe. But here you're on or watching the Iron Sharpening Iron Show, and I got a wonderful guest today. So I don't want to hold this person up. So let's kick it off by getting my man up here, my co-host up on the stage. And once we get him up on the stage, we can start moving things around. So give me 1 second to bring him up. So let's see if I can find him. Let's go. There he is. What's up, my brother?
My man. What's happening, Big Jack? How you doing, sir?
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's what is this? The second episode of 2026.
Yeah, man. Getting into it.
And this is a return visitor. This is the return. We've had this one on before, but I'm telling you, I'm 100% vested in this story.
Absolutely,
so
man. Absolutely.
Bringing her back, right? Yeah. So
absolutely.
But how you been? How things been going for you?
Hey, man, life has been lifing, but I'm good, man. I'm alive and well, so that's what's important. And just keep everything in perspective, and just keep it pushing, man. Just like keep on pushing. Just like Curtis Mayfield said, just keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing, right?
Yeah,
and
man.
Look, and without a doubt, you say life be lifing, and that's the main thing. Life is going to life, like it or not.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we do. We gonna either ride it out, or it's gonna run us over. So, get out the way. Get out the way.
But here's the thing, man. I mean, if you're here, right? If you're here, you got to participate. If you don't, it will run you over. So, you control what you can control, deal with what you can deal with, and keep it moving, man. That's what it is. So, but it's been a humbling week, man. 3 funerals this week, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. It's been a humbling week, man. But it puts life in perspective. You sit in church, man, you listen to people's eulogies, you listen to people's testimonies about folks, man, and you realize, man, that life is too short to let anybody waste your time, bro.
Right.
So if I learned anything this week, it's been to make sure you keep people where they're supposed to be, put things in its proper perspective, and keep it moving.
Right.
And that's where I am with it right now. And I've always been there, but it just kind of reinforced that. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
I think with today's guest, I think we're gonna be right there on that same line
man. Yeah, man. She's an inspiration, man. Pretty much lets me know that I did waste a lot of time in my younger years, man. So you can't make up for time, man. But kind of live vicariously through her, man. I'm learning a lot, man, from the younger generation. So absolutely.
Right. Well, look, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this intro out, and we're gonna get her up on the stage. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's get to it.
Let's make it happen. Let's go. Welcome to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. All right, there she is, Kiyana Jackson. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Hey,
great,
Kayana.
great. Welcome back to the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. Of course, I'm your man, Big
Thank
Jack
you. Thank you.
Storytime, and there's Walt Talks, my co-host.
Good to see you.
And you're not a first timer. You're, matter of fact, third time on stage. So,
Big purple.
yeah, big three. no one has crossed the line 3 times. So,
Yeah.
look, like I tell anybody who's watching the show, and you talking with Walt Talks, we're saying I'm vested in the stories. So I got to know.
Yeah, yo, I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this is better than the movie. So I'm waiting for the movie to come out because like, here we go. And I see people already jumping in the chat down there and coming in the show. So I see Emmett out there, and hello Emmett, how you doing? Kenny Lattice, is that Landis? Kenny Landis. Okay, all right, there we go. And Tiwala, so I would say Walia. And I see Kamaria Jackson's is out here. So look, Kamaria Jackson hit the house. So we know we're good today.
Oh, yeah, you're a special guest. Absolutely
That's right. But look, man, we welcome and thank you for being back on the show. I remember the first time you was on the show, you was telling us about your experience getting ready to get out of high school. So you was on your way. You was a senior in high school. You was telling us about filling out forms to go to college. You had all these different schools you had been approved or I would say what they call it. You applied and they said yes. Yep. And you had all this scholarship. Accepted. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. So, and then you had scholarship money. So you was going to go wherever free. It was going to be a free ride to whoever you was going. And you told us when you came back the second time where you selected. And I believe you selected St. John in New York. Is that where we at? St. John in New York.
Exactly where we are.
And so you ended up picking St. John. And so now this has been what, your first semester? Is that where you are now?
First semester is complete. So we're on second semester.
So now that I brought us up to speed to where we are, so you out of high school, you picked your school, you just completed your first semester. So how did the first semester go? Tell us about it.
First semester was very successful. First of all, let me start there. 3.9 GPA, so we're on the dean's list already. Very, very involved. I became a part of Greek life. I'm a proud brother of Alpha Phi Omega Fraternity Incorporated. I'm also part of Future Business Leaders of America and Her Campus, which is a organization in St. John's, and it's basically like a girls group for college women. And so I'm just very, very involved, meeting a lot of people, making a lot of connections, and it's been very fun. Lots of ups and downs, but we got through it, and I'm just very happy with the result.
Okay, wait a minute, but now I'm gonna take you back a couple of steps now, because you said you're a proud brother of Alpha Phi Omega. Can you explain Alpha Phi Omega for those who don't know about Alpha Phi Omega?
Yeah, so Alpha Phi Omega is a co-ed fraternity. It's basically revolving around friendship, leadership, fellowship, and we go out in the community. We help our community. We do lots of canned food drives. We do clothing drives, and it's really been a blast. I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Like I said, we're very heavy on friendship. That's like friendship, service. That's our 2 big things. So it's really interesting. I'm very proud of myself for even being a part of it. Seriously.
Without now I can reveal my story, Big Jack said that's how it always comes. I also am a member of Alpha Phi Omega.
Oh my God!
100%.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So what happened was, and how that came to be, we were in school when I was in college, and there was a student who didn't have any food. They didn't have any food. They didn't have the lunch plan. They didn't have the meal plan, and they was going around asking for help. And where we were at this time, I was at West Virginia Tech. And all the other fraternities, sororities, white, black, it didn't matter what it was. None of them could help. None of them was able to help them out. The school didn't do anything for them. But then members of Alpha Phi Omega came up and did a
Mhm.
food drive and got this person food and clothes and all of that they needed. And I was like, that's what I want to be about. It's something. And I became an actual member because it's more focused around community service, giving back and helping other people develop. So that was 100. So just to hear that you're in there, I am
That's
touchdown.
now that's a big surprise for me.
I am super
Okay,
touched,
brother.
100%. And look, when you look,
Okay.
and when you tell people about it, they look at you like you're crazy because a lot of people don't even know that there's a real thing, Alpha Phi Omega. But it's basically, like you say, friendship, community service, and it's a fraternity.
Yep.
Where they don't even say sister and brother. It's a brotherhood of people coming together to help other people. And I'm 100% behind it. So congratulations. Welcome to
Thank you.
the group.
Wow, isn't
And I'm
that
super
funny?
excited.
Should I
Wow.
close my eyes while y'all do the secret handshake and everything? Or how does this
Look.
Listen.
I don't want to see it, man. My eyes may burn. I don't want to see it, man.
No. But no, it is a lot. So I'm glad that you won. 3.9 is awesome. Just to hear that you had a 3.9 GPA, and that also that you decided to get involved. That you didn't just sit back in the room. A lot of people. And there's nothing wrong with that. At first, I just want to ease into everything, but it looks like you just went in. You sprinted in.
That's what you have to do.
Right. Okay.
You know.
So is that something? If you were giving advice to someone who's getting ready to go in for their first year, would you tell them to go the route you did, or maybe take a couple of steps back?
I think that the route that I took is like, I'm not going to say common, but that's the most recommended route. So I say that's what I recommend to people. I might have picked too many clubs because I had more than 3 organizations. I was in about 5, and I was just adding myself into all these things. Of course, I had to chop it down. Like I said, I'm at FBLA at her campus, and those are just, very intimate clubs that I'm in. FBLA, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. We're competing actually in March. So we go to New Jersey. And then once we pass that round, then we're set to go to Las Vegas. So it's just going, it's like if I'm an international management major, I compete in that category. And then for her campus, it's basically like all the college girls meet together and they get together and they do community service or they do fun activities, and they just inspire each other. We write articles as well. So I would just say, just explore. Like I said, being a part of Alpha Phi Omega was not my number one. That was just something that just came across to me. And sometimes you just have to look around. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, just to explore, see what fits you. And that's how I, got the success that I have now. That's how I got my connections and my friends. So yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. Now, how was the experience of being away from home? I know this was it been the first time that you were not in the house under the roof of your parents and all. How's that experience been for you?
I think that I cope well. I wasn't homesick or anything like that. Yes, I miss my parents, but I'm always on the phone with them. Like, I bother them all the time. So I can't say like I don't talk to my parents. I don't see them because I'm always FaceTiming, texting. And yeah, we have a very strong family dynamic. So we're always in each other's faces. And also being in a dorm and sharing with other girls. These girls are very welcoming. They're pretty much like my New York family. Like, they completely welcome me in. I'm the only girl from Maryland. Everybody else is from New York. So to have that dynamic as well kind of made me feel comfortable. And it didn't make me feel scared about being so far away from home.
No, that's good. So you're not in a room by yourself. I guess you're in a dorm. You got roommates, and you're saying your roommates are from New York.
They're from New York, Long Island. What's the other one? I forget. Long Island, Brooklyn, Buffalo, and yeah. So we have a pretty strong sister family dynamic. So.
Oh, that's good. No, that is good. You need that because that does change the game a little bit when you don't have to worry about. I'm afraid to go outside. I don't know where I'm in a foreign area, and New York is not that far away from, so you can always get home within reason and within time. But that's good. That's good. So how's I want to say campus life. What has the campus life been like for you? Is it open and everybody's loving it, or is it because you're in a city? Is it like a city environment? I'm just trying to grasp St. John.
I think that so my campus, I will say, is a very friendly campus. You know people, you don't. Everybody pretty much does their own thing, but say you need help, or you just need somebody to, maybe pitch your ideas to. If you have a business, things like that, people can literally just walk up to you, or you can walk up to people and it'll just be like you knew them for a while. Like, we just have that thing where the campus life is just so friendly. Like, people can just come up to you and just talk, because nobody's really hostile. Everybody's just trying to make it in New York. Like, it's a big city. Everybody's just trying to make it, do their own thing. And also by being in so many things, our school is very small. And I think that that's also that's also why I joined clubs as well, because it's so small, I can see familiar faces as well. So when I'm walking to class, I might see a brother, or I might see one of my e-board members. I can go, hey girl, stuff like that. So it's a good vibe. It's a very good vibe.
That's good. That's good. Now, I know one of the things I think about when I think St. John is now basketball. So I'm thinking the sports and stuff like that. Have you had the opportunity to go to any of the major events to host? Is that on your campus, or is that somewhere else?
Oh yeah. So I went to, I want to say the first game that we had, like the first season game, I went to that, and my parents were there because it was like family day, and we went to go see that. And then anything else, I really just seen on TV. Like, we actually watch the games. We actually watch it on TV. It's on live, and I like it. I'm not a big sports person, so I just watch it just for the entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm going to root for my school, so.
Okay, all right, that's good. Well, look like you got something. You got anything for us right now?
Okay. She may be too young to know what this is about, but I gotta ask you. I'm gonna say this, and you tell me if you have to have heard this at some point in your choice of picking St. John's to attend. I'm DMC in the place to be. I go to St. John's University. And since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge, and after 12th grade, I went straight to college. You familiar with that lyric?
I think, you know what? I think I heard that.
That's Run DMC.
I don't know too
that
much
was
about it, but I think I might have,
So when Run DMC came out with that, when D-Mac hit that lyric, they say that interest in tuition enrollment went up at St. John's exponentially, because that was like that put St. John's was already doing their thing because it was Big East of basketball, but that put them like out there, So that lyric right there was a heck of a lyric. So every time I think about you going to St. John's, I always think about that.
I think I might have heard it, but like you said, I don't. And
like I said, you're a little too young. This is old school. This is old guy rap stuff. This is early rap. This is Run DMC doing their things in the late 80s, early 90s.
That came out before you were born.
Yeah, that was before you were born.
That was out.
And if you ever listen to the Run DMC documentary, and he talks about that lyric, and he was accepted to St. John's, as I understand it, but he didn't go because Run DMC blew up. But he still, that was his lyric. And it was just crazy because people were like, "Oh man, I'm going to St. John's." I'm like, "How did you find out about St. John's?" "Oh man, Run DMC was talking about it, man. It's got to be the best." I'm like, "Wow, okay, cool, all right, so whatever works." So yeah, that was advertising, internet advertising at its best. Well, I guess that was art imitating life early.
100%.
Or life imitating art, I guess, early. Yeah. So congratulations, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
3.9. I'm sure your parents are blessed.
And I would also like to mention that I'm not only just a member of these organizations, but I'm actually like doing things. So I'm secretary of FBLA.
So tell me about your office.
I'm not anything for her campus, but I am secretary for FBLA, and I am freshman representative for Alpha Phi Omega. So just
So
just a little
if
tidbit.
if nothing else, I want you to understand you are a constant reminder to me of how much I did not do when I was young. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I'm proud of it, but also, you know, you, you prepared yourself in high school. As we go back to the old, with the first time when you were talking about what you were doing in high school, all of that preparation paid off. And now you're not like a deer in the
Yeah,
headlights like a lot of
yeah.
kids. I mean, a lot of young ladies, a lot of
Mhm,
young men are like deer in the headlights. You hit the ground running. So I mean,
mhm,
you had
mhm.
a plan. You stayed solid to your plan, and you are a great example to
Yeah,
up and coming uh, college folks, kids, and young adults to know, like, hey, look, put that work in high school. It gets simple in college. It's
yeah,
easier in college, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, you're not in shock. So which is a good thing.
One
yes,
of the
So
yes.
things
you
I've
having fun.
Nah, one of the things I've heard of more of an accolade towards another person, that being a mover and a shaker, meaning you're not just standing still.
Nah,
You're moving and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
shaking. You're
yeah,
out there. And that's a great attribute to have. That you're a
absolutely.
go getter. You're going to do your part. And I appreciate listening to you, saying that you had to back off some things, because sometimes
Yeah.
Mhm,
we over
mhm,
stuff ourselves. We put too much
Mhm.
on our plate, and then we
mhm.
don't take care of everything. That we give only pieces of each group. But then having that smart and understanding that this is too much, let me back
Yeah,
away from certain
yeah,
things. And that right there is huge, because that's a sign of a true leader. And at the same time, it's going to help you in life, because you're like, I'm not going to put too much on. I'm going to put
Yeah.
what I can handle, and I'm going to handle it right. And that's huge right there. So
So
go
go
ahead, Walt. Go
ahead,
ahead.
Jack. Go ahead. Finish
Now,
up.
I was going to ask you, Kayana, if you can, for those who are out there that don't know, so what exactly, one, is your major? So what major did you
uh-huh.
select, to make sure we get that right?
So I major in international management.
Okay, national. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
national management, and then you said it was another club. Now it's FBLA.
Yes,
Now,
future business leaders of America. Yes.
Future Business Leaders of America. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
and so you're part of FBLA, Alpha
Yes.
Phi Omega, and
Yes.
then what's the other one? I have to
Her
write it.
campus.
Her campus. Okay, so
Yes.
those are your three groups that you belong to right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, not a problem. And you 3.9. So all of you out there in the chat, now you're caught up to speed. If you're just getting in here, and we got I always say everybody's worth a million. So we got 14 million people out there watching, but the chat is flowing, and a lot of people is congratulating you. A lot of people are definitely thanking or saying. Welcome, and I'm glad that's my niece, and I'm glad it is and that. So people are proud of you, which is
Thank
really
you.
cool, really, really cool. So now, Walt, I know you had something, but I don't want to take away
So,
from you.
yeah, I just want to know. I don't want to make sure that you are grounded properly, and so I need you to answer this question.
Yeah.
Have you started making plans for spring break yet?
Oh, spring break, huh?
I mean, because that's a part of college life too. I don't want you to have so much drive. And I had to tell my daughter this when she was in college. Hey, look, you're gonna have the rest of your life to be an adult. I want you to, you, and I'm sure your parents are proud of you
Yeah.
because we are.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, don't forget, en- enjoy the spring break and all those things and traveling and all this part of the college
Yeah.
experience. And I'm sure you have gotten some travel in there. And we'll get to that.
Yes.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, look, just make sure you have some fun because you gotta enjoy this time because I'm telling you, being
Yeah.
an adult is not all it's cut out to be, is it, Jack?
No, no.
It's overrated. It's
My mom just
overrated.
coughed in the corner, so I guess that means that means you're right.
Yeah,
It's overrated.
yeah,
I
yeah,
used to tell my daughter, I'm like, so where y'all going for spring break? Well, I haven't. I'm like, what do you mean? And I didn't go. Just full disclosure, I didn't go to college, so I didn't have that experience.
Yeah.
So
mm,
I'm like, you got to hang out. And she's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, look, pick a friend, tell me where you want to go, and I got you. I mean, that was
mm,
the thing because like you got to
right,
experience spring break.
Yeah.
You got to do your
Yeah.
thing. You got to let your hair down and enjoy yourself responsibly, of course. And because you're getting back to you are working hard. You are doing some
yeah,
good work. I'm impressed. I'm
uh,
definitely impressed. Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
definitely
And
impressed.
you're telling us right now, Kiyana, this is the first semester. So you're only in the second semester right now, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
Okay.
full ride, you got a full load.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
A
your
full
class
load.
wise, you're taking how many credit hours are you taking now?
I was taking I think like 15
Okay.
for first semester, and then I
Right.
decided to add more this semester. So I'm doing 18
Okay.
credits. I have like 6 classes this time.
Yeah, and that's a good
Yeah.
balance right there. That really
Yeah.
is. So that's pretty cool. So that is good.
Yeah.
I know
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's a good balance. I know
Yeah.
12 is the requirement for like an
Yeah.
athlete. I remember when I
Yeah.
had to have at least 12.
Mhm.
So to have that 14 or 12, 15 to 18, that's decent.
Yeah.
That really
And
is.
here's the thing. And like Walt said, like when you prepare yourself for these things in high school, when you come to college, it becomes a little easier because
Yeah.
when I came to college, the college credits, the community college credits that I had when I was in high school, those transferred over. So a lot of credits are already accounted for now.
Yeah.
So by me kind of piling on classes, adding like an extra 1 or 2 classes, has me in the road to graduate a year early.
Mhm.
I
So
was
I
just
don't
about to
want to
ask
talk
you
about
that.
it too
Yeah.
much, but
Right.
that's the plan. So that's why, yeah, it's good to prepare yourself ahead of time, because I look at my requirements. I'm like, hold up, everything is, even psychology. Like I'm not even majoring in psychology, but it still counts as something. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
All right.
that's smart. So if you're out there listening and you're thinking about going to school and you're in high school right now, because I know we still got some high school people that follow that's still in high school,
Mhm.
taking those college courses, that local community college may be close to your high school, whatever. If you can get any classes that's going to help you, especially during the summer, that's what a lot of people can actually take a couple of classes in the summer
Yeah.
if you can. But that will help you once you decide to go to your 4-year school. So, Kayana, you definitely hit that right there out of the park. I mean, that was a grand slam on that information that
Yeah.
you just
Yeah,
dropped right there.
yeah.
So, international management,
Yeah, you got, or
okay,
international business. You if it
international business,
flows
international
easier
management.
off the tongue.
Okay, so international, I know is outside of this place, outside of the United
Yep,
States. So that
very
100%.
far.
So have you been on any field trips, anything? What can you tell us about the study itself?
Yeah, so I just came back. A week ago. I was in Rome, Italy, and I studied abroad. And it was such a beautiful experience. Seriously, we got to see so many different places, and we came in as a theology class, so we got to see like a lot of churches, and it was just so much information to have gathered in those 7 days. Like it honestly felt like it was longer than 7 days. It was so much walking, so much to see, so much to learn. And yeah, that was I can't even describe like the feeling of just walking down like Italy streets late at night or during the day. It's an out of body experience, seriously. But yeah,
Right.
that's what I did my first semester. Like
Oh
first
wow.
semester is very
Okay.
busy.
All right. Wow.
You
So
know?
most people say they went to the zoo for a field trip, and
Oh
most
my
people
god.
say they've
All
been
I
to
got
the
is
park. Yeah, we
band
got.
camp. I get one time in band camp. That's all I got. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
this young lady says she went to Rome, Italy,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
so were you able to see like the Colosseum and
Yeah, so we went to the Coliseum. We saw the back. We didn't
okay,
go inside because we had to go see. I would say we went to the Jewish Museum or the Vatican Museum. It was one of the two. But we had like a lot of guided tours, so we kind of like had to just keep going. But I
mhm,
wish I would have went inside because it looked crazy in person.
right,
But I took a couple of pictures. I took a little couple of shots. So
shots, okay.
at least I was there.
So you said
Now,
you
great.
went as a theology group. Is that what you said?
Yep, yep.
Okay. So how explain that to me? How did you? Is that something else you involved in, or is this how the trip was set up,
No,
or how did
so
that go?
it's not a group, it's
Uh
not
huh.
a club, it's a class. So
Okay. Okay.
St. John's is a Catholic school, so
Okay. Right.
everyone's required to have a theology class. I think either once or twice, depending on the major. I have to take it at least
Right.
twice.
Okay.
But to go to Italy, you have to take that class. You have to take theology. So the specific class is perspectives on Christianity. So that class goes to Italy, like the whole class just goes. But you are required to pass it. So
okay.
All right. So I'm gonna challenge our audience that's watching in the chat, and we're gonna see where they at, because Kiyana dropped the answer. But I'm gonna ask you all out there. Here's a trivia question, because you know Big Jack loved that trivia. What is the smallest country in the world? The smallest country in the world. And Kiyana dropped the answer. She already gave it to you. So the smallest country in the world, put it in the chat. If you're watching and you're paying attention, put it in the chat. The smallest country in the world. And it was already said, so you should get this answer easy. So you say you was in Rome. Mm-hmm. How was the experience? So a lot of people want to travel international. I know you said the streets and the amazement, but how did they treat you as a person when you was in Italy and in Rome and all of that? How was that experience for you?
So I think that I don't know. I won't say I'm not approachable, but I'm just real like focused. And I didn't really have any problems, walking down the street, because I'm like walking like this, so nobody's gonna come up to me and say anything. Especially if I'm like just wandering or whatever. Mm-hmm. As far as like restaurants or things like that, we encountered a lot of nice people. And I will say, I don't know if it's true, but at least in my opinion, Italian people keep their word. They're very loyal. They appreciate their customers. When I went to like my first like authentic Italian restaurant, the guy just gave us so many like free foods. He's like, on me, it's on the house, things like that, just because he wants, that those customers to come back and just to have the experience.
The experience, yeah.
And when we do come back, they keep giving you free things. Like they're like, hey, I know you. Like we'll be like 2 blocks away, and they'll be like, you, like they'll see you, and they'll be like, hey, come on, and give you, food, and they're very kind, and they treat you how you treat them, and they'll remember you, especially. And Rome is like a high touristy area too, but I just feel like if you build, like, this is like a connection thing there too. Like if you build those connections, you talking to them while you sitting down, please, it's the amount of free food we got. I was like, dang, I was like this in America. If you went to America and you was like, hey, remember me? Like they'd be like, huh, I don't know who you are. Look, pay that $15. Who are you?
I got you. No, that's 100% true. You're right. It's hard to find, but that's good. So now it's funny because you got to go to Rome. Okay. So now I know from graduation, you was talking about you was going to do some traveling as well. Yeah. So did you travel after you graduated, before school? How did that go for you?
After I graduated, I did travel. So I did go to Jamaica, Montego Bay, and I did go to London, United Kingdom. Both trips amazing. I would go back to both. Oh, okay. And then I was preparing myself. I was like, I just had in my mind that I was going to study abroad. I was like, I want to go to Italy. That's set in stone. And I did. We made it happen. I won't say I'll say my parents made it happen.
Oh yeah, well you did your part. You made it easier for them to be able to send you. So I mean, passport, a 3.9, all this life experience, you are doing your thing. I mean, you really are getting the cheat code to life, so to speak. This is going to be so nice.
And it's just living in the moment. Yeah, just appreciate everything that you get. Even after graduation trips is just such a blessing to because some people when they graduate, they go back home, and that's just what it is. But to have experience so many things, like I went to Jamaica, and then like a week later I went to London, and both experiences were great, and to just be blessed to have that. And to have people that want to do those things for me is it's amazing. So
that's a blessing.
No, it is a blessing, 100%. And so I want to say for those out there in the chat, we thank you for tuning into the Iron Sharpening Iron show. Got Kiyana Jackson here as our guest today. been definitely blessing us with all her experience. Like I said, we're all 100% vested in her experience. We also want you to hit that like button if you haven't already hit the like button. And if you're new here and you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button to the Iron Sharpening Iron universe so you can get more shows just like this one here, the Iron Sharpening Iron show. But then we got many other shows that we are pushing and producing and even supporting. So definitely hit that like button and hit the subscribe button before you leave out of here. The trivia question I put out there just to throw it out was what is the smallest country in the world? And Kiyana said it because she got to visit there, and that is Vatican City. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world. And so, Kiyana, you got to go to Vatican City. Now, you got to tell me about the experience in Vatican City because it's beautiful inside the city. It's very small. But did you experience something while you was in there that most people have never even thought about or even experienced at all, even if you thought about it?
Ooh, in Vatican City. Oh my God. First of all, I'm not, when we went, it was pouring down rain. I mean, the heaviest rain ever. And I think we were on a guided tour, so we had to keep moving. Like we couldn't just stand around. But we got to see so many structures. I think that's where I forget what it's called, but it's like a fountain. It's very, very popular. But it's like a very, very big fountain. And it's like I said, it's a high touristy area. So yeah, all these tourists coming from everywhere. Like it's just a lot of different languages. And we saw the Pope. I don't know if that was it. I forgot. Wait a minute.
Time on. Flag on the plate. Stop. Hold on.
I was like, hold on. I think I forget something.
Let's just say this. I have always, since I've known you, just on these shows, I've known you to be a very humble young lady. Mm-hmm. But you're not just gonna walk past. And by the way, we saw the Pope. So let's go back to that.
Because I'm like, I think I'm missing something. Because
I think you did.
Going on, raining.
You saw the Pope, the actual Pope.
Kamari got it. Trevi Fountain. Thank you.
Yeah, Trevi. Yeah.
But
you saw the Pope. That graduated from St. John's. No, he graduated from Villanova.
Yeah.
Yeah, he graduated from Villanova. But
he's American Pope. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But you guys had a audience with the Pope.
Yeah, so we were part of the Papal audience. We didn't see him up close, but we did see him.
Okay, you in the house.
It was a very, very amazing experience. First of all, he didn't shout it out, but they did shout out like all the schools. They said St. John's University from New York. Okay. So I was like, so we was all loud, America. Because the thing is with the Papal audience is every country in the world comes. Right. And if it's not every country, then it's most countries. So you got Chile, you got Slavia. All those countries just came in and they had their flags, things like that. Mm-hmm. And when the Pope spoke and he said like a prayer for everyone, he spoke in everybody's native language. And if he didn't speak in everybody's native language, he spoke in at least 5-6 French, Spanish, Portuguese. And, it was a long ceremony because, we just like, oh my gosh, like we just listening to, it's a very, very big thing. Like very, very big. I mean, it was thousands of people there. And
so she's like, she's like the female version of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And by the way, and we went in the Pope. Yeah.
It was raining like crazy. It was raining.
I'm like, I saw that. Like when you think about it, was just so much, so much going on. And then also we got to see. Thank you, Kamari, for God. Mommy always has it. Okay, she reminded me that we just saw the Holy Door. So it's a big. It's in St. Peter's. It's a very big. I'll say it's like a very big, not like church. It has tombs in it. Like actual tombs, and it's open every 25 years. So we actually got to see it the very last day. So when it closes, they seal it shut, and the Pope comes, he closes up, and you can't see anything inside. But it was very beautiful, like real life tombs. People were praying. People were crying. It was amazing. It was so much beautiful art. And we also got to see what was it? Pope Francis, his actual like tomb. We actually got to see his too.
Wow.
So his is not in that area, but the campus that we were in, it was so like it was about 20 minutes away. Everything was like 20 minutes away from each other. That's why I say like you got Vatican City, but you also have this place. Treveste was a very good city to go to. They had like a lot of leather goods and things like that. And yeah, everything was just connected. That's why I was like, I got to think on top of my head, like the Pope, Travis Felsen,
No. And it's understandable. So much thrown at you in 7 days.
Oh yeah,
So and I'm glad that was one of like I said, I'm totally vested, and I knew just hearing about it, I know that's amazing. And now they're hearing about this door. So you're saying there's going to be another quarter of a century before these doors are open again.
Yeah.
But you just happen to be in school at the right time and be on this trip at the right time to see.
Yeah. Wow. So this is actually like as soon as we got off the plane. So we got to Italy about 9:00, and then we got to the campus about 10. And then as soon as we got there, we had to go back out at 11 and go to the Holy Door, like straight like right off the bat, because the next day they sealed it shut. Like you cannot see anything in there. Wow. But it's so much to see, like actual Pope's tombs in there. Wow. Actual Pope's like live history just sitting there. Wow. And it's just it's crazy.
I'm looking in the chat and I see Frederick Jackson is here. So that's your Uncle Frederick in there. So he says, "Shopping, what are you bringing me?" So he said, he's always looking. And I see Kamaria Jackson. And we're not gonna go through everybody that's there, but we thank everybody that's out here and that's been supporting and in the chat. And I'm super excited to have Kiyana Jackson with us. She just told us about her international trip. So now, is that something you would like to do? I know you was gone for 7 days, but would you like to do an international study where you spend a semester or a year abroad?
Sure. I don't think I will go back to Italy. I think I really want to go back to Japan. You already know. I want to go back to Japan. Japan or Ireland.
Oh.
That's one of the options that we have. I really want to see Ireland because United Kingdom was so beautiful, and I like castles and things like that. So those are like the two big places I would want to see for a semester.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll let everybody know.
Ireland is that's nice. I would be. I've never been. So you've already outdone my passport. So I've never been to Italy, and if you go to Ireland, you got me. So it's all good. But Japan was beautiful. I would love to go back to Japan myself. So 100%. But anywhere you go, I'm sure you're going to learn because you have that type of spirit where you're going to make the best of it. You're not going to be like I say that. Afraid or shy, and you could have those things. You got to, stranger danger at the same time. But you're there to study and you're there to learn about that culture, about those people. And I think you're knocking that out the park. You're doing a great job with that. So 100%. So now you're in a management style major. That's what you're doing now. So I know it's international. But are you doing or have you done anything in the management world? What's going on with you?
So I'm actually launched my makeup brand. I have it on my shirt right now. Pink Babe Cosmetics. Yeah. And I have like things in the background too that I wanted to show you guys. But I released a makeup brand. We sell lip glosses, lip liners, makeup palettes, and our whole mission is just to inspire people to be themselves, to show their creativity through makeup. And it's been very fun doing this. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I've done lip gloss and things before. And I stopped, and about I want to say the second month of college, like my first semester, I decided that I wanted to bring it back, and I actually invested. I invested my money into it, and it's been going great ever since.
Okay. All right. So now, where did this, like I say, you've done it before. So how did you get started in this? I mean, do you wrap your own stuff? Do you make your own stuff? What's going on? How did this start?
Yeah. So when I first started, a little lower budget, because I was like 15 years old. So, I made everything handmade. And it was just kind of like me just putting like stickers together, getting tubes. Everything was like handcraft stuff, like arts and crafts, kind of trial and error. Now, I actually have like my actual like logo and things on my box and my actual lip gloss. So I get that from a vendor, and it's vegan, cruelty-free products, about the same as if I did it myself. It just helps me as far as getting things quicker and less mess and less stress. But yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull this up. See if I can pull this up. There you go. So that's
We'll
from your
try it.
Instagram page. That's your Instagram
Yep.
right there.
That's
So
me.
and what is it called? It's Pink Babe Cosmetics.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, do you have your own website, or how do I order, or what do I have to do if I wanted to order?
Yes. So I have a website in my bio. Right now is active. We just opened for pre-sales on the 2nd, and no, I'm sorry, on the 1st, and we had that open until the 13th. So we completely sold out. Right now, all the products that I have are just shipments that are coming in, but we are still open on our website. We don't have the discounts anymore. We did have discounts for pre-sales. And yeah, so pre-sales did very, very successfully. Very proud of that. And yeah, and I'm very excited for the official launch, which is on Valentine's Day. So we're coming out with new products, new deals. And yeah, somebody in the comments just said they want a sweatshirt, so I gotta write that in my notepad and make that happen, right? So yeah, it's been a very fun journey. Already knowing how exactly I want to market these things, advertise all the things that you see on my page. I've done myself, with the support of family and friends, and yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. And look, now, Walt, I know you said a lot with me when you said that's all shucks. Now, this is an all shucks moment.
Hey man, I'm just sitting
you
here
got your own
saying,
company. It's like, oh yeah,
like, I know I'm not supposed to ask a woman her age, but you 20, about early 20s, correct?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Hey Jack, I'm just sitting there saying, man, I'm 62, and I'm like, man, I blew it.
Oh my god.
Hey Jack, I thought I had done something, man. It's like I blew it, man. So Kiyana, I got to tell you, when guys our age talk about the younger generation and what you guys are not doing and this, that, and the other, you are an inspiration. You are really doing this thing. You are doing the damn thing, if I may.
Thank you.
And that's just so nice to see that your energy. I mean, I'm sure some of your classmates, who are just as smart, just as talented, but not as outgoing as you, are probably an inspiration to them as well, because everybody has ideas of doing something like this, but at 19, you are doing it. That's like, and I know it's like, oh shucks, like, oh, I mean, it's just what you do. This is just how you get down. This is just how you roll. But there are a lot of people my age who have talked about doing things like this who haven't. So chasing your dreams, doing your thing, I get it. And like, I was fortunate enough to have, my career was something that I always wanted to do from a child, but I haven't figured out what I want to do as an adult. I haven't figured out what I want to do as an adult, as a retired guy, when I grow up. So when I see people like you who have basically have these ideas and chase them and succeed at them, I mean, it's just inspirational to me, because it's like I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in my next life, so to speak, my next career, and I haven't found it yet. I haven't had that thing that gives me that kind of passion. So when I see this, it just excites me to see. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No, it is. I mean, it's funny, Walter. We talking about this, and we've been able to have
Mm-hmm.
Kiyana on because I went to my mailbox today because it's been a couple of days since we checked, and the
Mm-hmm.
package was in the mail because my wife had ordered some
Oh
already,
wow, man.
and to see the package and to see the professionalism of the package,
Yeah,
you can see that
yeah, man.
it's almost one of those now where it's like we got to put this in a box because you know how people want to walk up on your porch and take stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
when she blow up to the point that you're like, whoa, wait a minute, I know what's in that package. So,
Mhm.
so super happy to see you. So I know you're on Instagram. I've seen you on TikTok with it, and right now we're going to have you all over YouTube as much as we can pushing the
Oh
product.
wow.
I
Um,
greatly appreciate
yeah, yeah.
that.
So, do you find it hard? Like I heard you say you was already sold out. Do you find it hard to? I mean, who do you go through to get the actual? Who's making it for you, and so that you can actually ship it out and all of that? I mean, I know you're doing a lot of work on your own, but
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a vendor. She's a vendor in China. She does all my lip glosses. She makes my lip glosses really pop. She's amazing. I This is not even trial and error. I kind of just took the chance and just went with her, and the lip glosses are fabulous. I just posted a review, and I was just so happy to see, the lip glosses how they look. I'm pretty sure my godmom. I gotta ask her how she's liking the products because I know she has something to say. But yeah, so I get those on my own. I get the lashes. I also have lashes. I get these as a vendor as well. Um, and my merchandise, my makeup bags, things like that, those are all vendors. So um, basically just having to, when you sell out, just having to manage the money and pretty much it's like you're paying your business first, and then whatever you have left, that's for yourself. So just making sure that I manage that and just making sure that I have enough, because when I sold out, I was very surprised. And I kind of, and the thing is, you can't really underestimate your business. That's what I've had to learn. That's like my mistake, to underestimate my business. I didn't think anybody would really, invest themselves into it. But seeing the demand, it kind of caught me off guard, and I had to like instantly, pick it up and be like, hold on, wait, I gotta, order this. So, yeah, managing that is trial and error, and it's looking good so far.
So this how couple questions. One, how did you come up with the name Pink
Yeah.
Babe? Right, give me
Um,
that.
okay, so Pink Babe, actually, I started this. I started this. Pink Babe was actually an idea that I had. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say about 3 years ago. I think I was still in high school, but I never pursued it. It was just
Okay.
something that I just had on the tip of my tongue. I wanted something kind of trendy,
Mm-hmm.
something that kind of appealed to younger audiences, kind of appealed to my age, appealed to anybody who's, and as I can see, like everybody's tapping in. It's not just younger people.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it was just something that I just came up with. I just,
So, and I'm listening to you talking about your your vendors, your distribution, everything. So, in your major is international business.
Mhm.
So, what are your professors saying about you right now? I mean, like, how are they taking all of this in? How are they dealing with you? Like, I mean, like this is a course in itself. I mean, you are putting what you have learned in college in one semester, and what you learned growing up is coming to fruition in your freshman year. So, what are your professors saying? I mean, sure they're blown away by this.
Here's the thing. When Besides me being on this show, I don't
Mm-hmm.
really talk about what
Mm,
I do.
Mm,
And also leaving, I want to say when I left for winter break,
mm-hmm.
um, that was like development. And
Oh,
that was just me, getting the products, trial and error. And then when I came home, then everything just kind of became full circle. So when I
mm-hmm.
come back, it'll be actual like Pink Baby's in session. Like she's here, so
Okay.
I can come back, and I have a lot of plans for that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so she's coming back full circle when I go back to New York. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I'm very private. When I first started, I was very private about what I
Mm-hmm.
was doing. Just trying to get myself motivated, try to, get advice from other people, my
Mm-hmm.
parents. other people that's, have businesses, just trying to see, how do I go about this? How do I start? Because I had an idea, but I don't know how to start it. So, yeah.
So when you get back to St. John's,
Mhm.
you got a whole university
Mhm. Mhm.
of lip gloss wearing young ladies there.
A whole
Mhm.
club. She
Whole
just said that.
club. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
this thing is just. So what I'm saying is, so are you ready for that? Because now that you have a tangible product, I mean, this thing is really getting ready to blow. I mean, I
Blow up
mean,
in a
so
good way.
you
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
way. So
yeah.
for Jack and I, uh, once you go, don't get the guys that had this conversation with you, right, Jack? And
Right.
we get the IPO and all that good stuff going. I mean, hey, we want in. So, but on a serious note, this is incredible. I mean, I'm really, 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 really impressed. Now, I've had the luxury of meeting your dad. Played golf with him a few times, so I'm not surprised. I know in the whole Jackson clan, I'm not surprised. But it's still amazing to see, to hear you say some things, and then one show later you started talking about some more things, and then the third show, here we are, third time as a guest. This thing has come to fruition. You have put this whole plan together. So, like Jack said, I mean, I'm all in. I'm vested. I mean, it's like
Listen.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah. And like you
wow.
said, it's a lot of lip gloss wearers. And
Yeah,
right now
absolutely.
I'm building a team.
Mm-hmm.
I have people that's, in New York, I have people in Maryland that's working with me. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna start reviewing some products.
Mm,
St. John's is heavy on pop-up shops. So I'm like, hey girls,
mm,
we're gonna do some pop-up shops. We're gonna go door to door. So it's a lot of plans that I have when I come back, but it's also plans that I have here as well. So I'm kind of going in between the two. So I'm
mm,
very excited to bring it to the campus, because now that everything's ready, I can just
mm,
really really show off. And I'm
mm,
very
mm.
excited, and I'm just happy that I get to inspire people. And that's the
Yes.
whole point of Pink Babe, is just to inspire people my age, people older than me, to just be brave and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm, mm, mm.
Nah,
Wow.
it is. That's that. It's a blessing. One to have you on the show. I know we say third time or whatever, but we're invested. So every time we bring you on here, because you're doing something different, something new, you just changed it. It's like another chapter of a book that we're actually getting to see live, and we're reading this thing, and that's amazing. And I want to say thank you for taking time out of your
Yes.
busy schedule and allowing us. I know we tried to get you on last week. You're like, yeah, but I'm out the country, and I'm like, well,
yeah.
Yeah, man. So let
excuse
me.
me.
Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way,
I was
I
like, oh,
probably
dang
need to
it,
see the
come on,
Pope
yeah.
while I'm there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and by
I'm
the way,
yeah,
this
sit
ranking
with the
is
Pope right
terrible.
now.
Yeah, and that
Yeah,
After
was
the
the
right.
day,
Pope,
and that was the day I was
Yeah.
like about to go on the airplane. I'm about to do this live on the
Oh
right.
my
airplane.
God.
I'll
Yeah.
get my people
Yeah.
to get with your people when
Yeah.
I
You
get
people.
back.
You
Oh my
people call my people
gosh.
in the. Yeah. Yeah. All that good stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be on here, and
No,
I'm always
Wow.
excited when you guys invite me to the show, because like you said, I have a lot of things to share, and I love
yeah.
to
Yes.
tell you all about it. And I just love to talk.
So the
No, but you.
question,
No. No. No.
the,
No. Let me say this. You love to talk, but your action. You are about action. You are an action. You are Action Jackson for real. I mean, you are.
Mhm, mhm.
You are about that action. I mean, you don't. I mean, I'm sure everywhere you go, you meet friends, but you have backed up everything you said you were going to do. You are doing, and I got to tell you, that doesn't happen a lot nowadays. So I know
Mhm.
you just kind of doing what you do, but I want you to understand you are really doing it,
Yeah,
and that's a big thing. That's huge. Don't blow past that. That is a huge thing. You are really doing your thing, and I'll be the first to tell you that a lot of people would love to be in your shoes.
in
And I
your
mean, you
shoes.
have stepped out there on faith. You have a lot of support, a lot of friends, but you wouldn't have this level of support if you weren't about that action. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
100%. You're right there.
yeah,
So I'm gonna ask this one question that came up in the chat: is when are you going to write your book? So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
I got a couple more years. Let's see how quick it goes.
Got a lot
Let's see
going
how
on.
college
yeah,
finishes.
Hmm.
Oh, shout out to Marquita. I just saw her in the comments.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And Odell, that's one of my cousins. So shout out to them.
Wow.
I appreciate everyone coming on.
I mean, it's like I say, 18 million people sitting out there right now, and we thank you all for coming and hanging out with us on the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. And Kiyana Jackson, we're going to make sure we put her links, Instagram link, her TikTok link, and definitely the website for you to order the product from Pink Babe Cosmetics, and that's Pink PY, was it NK, right? Yeah, Pink.
Yep.
And 100%. I'm so happy and proud of you for what you're doing. Like I say, we could talk about a lot of things, but to talk to a person that's, like I say, that's doing it, as you mentioned, Walt, you're doing it, and that's amazing in itself. And you're just getting into the game because you're at your first semester and you already done more. You already done more than.
Oh my goodness! Oh man!
What a crazy first semester.
Jack, I'm like Big Red and the Five Heartbeats. What is it you don't do?
Somebody asked me that. Somebody said, "You know, you're an overachiever, right?"
Oh my God! I'm like, no, I mean,
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
it. I mean, just all I'm saying to you is, you are, your level of self-awareness is great, because even you said, starting out, you said you had these 5 things going on, you had to back it down a little bit. So you're very self-aware also, which is unusual for a lot of people. Right. So just keep up the good work and just, it's like you're just having a tremendous amount of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And like you said, to have fun, and between that and just having my friends, it's a lot of fun. You can never go wrong with New York. It's
that's it. Yeah,
everything to do, everything to see, right?
Yeah. Now you're in a good spot. You're in a good place, and you got a lot of people supporting you and watching you. And I'm proud of you, and which is always good. And if you do need to talk to somebody, there's plenty of people that you can talk to. But you always got a place if you need whatever the next launch or whatever you want to put it out there. Let us know so we can get you on the show, or at least get your product on the show. Because I'm gonna throw this at you right now. So I will make sure that the Iron Sharpening Iron Show have commercial breaks with Pink Babe Cosmetics as our commercial breaks throughout our shows moving forward. So Pink Babe Cosmetics will be a sponsor of the Iron Sharpening Iron Show. Sponsored by, right, 100%. Because I see nothing but huge success coming out of this product, out of you, and we want to just have you part of the universe any way we can. And this is one way to make sure we get you in there. So we'll make sure we put something together so that we can advertise your show or advertise your product, and then advertise you as a creator. So I'm super excited.
I will keep you all in the loop, because we do have some big things planned for the summer. So that's already in development. So I'm gonna keep. Listen. The brain keeps working.
What's the show where you go in and get the investors?
Shark Tank. That's my favorite show.
I was just about to say. So, but your energy. See, the Shark Tank. A lot of people coming in with good ideas, but you have that energy. You got that made television energy. So, just keep doing your thing. And you're getting the reps in now. You're learning stuff. You just having fun. And the beautiful thing about this whole experience is you are a college student, right? So this is not how you're eating. This is, you don't have to make bad decisions because you have to worry about where tuition is coming from. You have that covered. So just enjoy the experience, and you'll make great decisions because you're not under pressure to do things and make these decisions and bad decisions and just think about money first. I mean, you're going to get it right. It looks like you're building a brand the right way. So congratulations to you for that, Kiyana.
And Kiyana, what I am seeing in the chat, and we're going to close out this show, but what I'm seeing in the chat is people saying, how can I get in on the bottom line? And one said, I will be an investor. So you got people that's willing to actually put in to helping you grow there. Because I know you mentioned when you start off, you're right. You're starting off with zero. Like I'm 15 years old, I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
But your dreams and your vision is real. And I think people are seeing that, especially with the product. I came today and I see my wife come to me with the product
you see
on.
how it,
she was wearing the
changed and it got
product.
developed and it became something big.
Here's the thing. Do you see it? That's
I see it.
That's right.
I can't even, it's honestly, I can't even fathom it. Like, I'm packing up all these orders. Like, you can't see it now, but in front of me is the whole setup. Every product is in a drawer, and my printer, everything is set up. So when I, it's there. But I can't even fathom how it just makes me so excited in a way that I can't even react. I'm just doing it at this point, and like you said, Shark Tank, one of the sharks, Robert Hodgevac, I listened to a lot of business talk, but one of the things he said was, the key to having successful business is to be obsessed. And when you can't just stop talking about it. It's just something that you think about 24/7. And I think that if I didn't have that obsession, I probably wouldn't be here talking about it. So, I stay motivated, and I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about it. And I'm so excited for everyone to see it and to experience it with me, to be on the journey with me.
One last question for me. What was your first business venture? I mean, was it a lemonade stand? What was the first thing that made you say, I want to go in business? I want to go into marketing. What was the thing, that aha moment for you that sent you in this direction?
So going back when I was 15, when I started the lip gloss, I was inspired by a lot of makeup moguls that are on YouTube. So a lot of makeup YouTubers, content creators, like how it is now. It's kind of bigger back then, but a lot of art. I'm very into art. I still am. Drawing, design, those things right there kind of shifted me into wanting to kind of create my own things and kind of make my own brand, my own line. Like I said, I kind of fell off, but I always think about who inspired me in the beginning. And now it's like, that's who's motivating me now. And like I said, I'm very into the arts, and it's like, even when I go to Italy and I see the paintings, all that just inspires me. And it's been incredible. Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna throw this one out there because I know this a little bit, and she didn't mention it. I thought she was, but I remember when she was younger, I would say in high school, maybe a freshman, sophomore, she used to throw paint parties where people.
Okay. Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I did have paint parties. I remember that. I did have, I used to draw, because like I said, I was drawing the canvases, and I used to do a little events and stuff. But I don't think I was too geeked on that. I don't really think I was too.
Okay,
but it was something that I liked. But I didn't see it going, scaling, as much as I see myself being a makeup, a successful makeup brand. That's, but yeah, I almost forgot about that. How could I forget? I do remember that.
We've been bested for a long time. So
here I am thinking she got a lemonade stand or killing a Girl Scout cookie game, and she's throwing paint parties. Okay.
Yeah, I did throw. I threw a couple. Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Such is life.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiyana, we truly thank you for being a guest on the Iron Sharpening Iron show, and thank you for sharing your story with us, taking us to the next chapter. Looking forward to the next chapter as we keep going, because we're gonna keep following. We're gonna follow as long as you let us follow you. And we're waiting to that point where now I have to talk to your people to get to you. And I'm waiting for those days to come. So without a doubt, we thank everyone who came out today and hung out with us during the Iron Sharpening Iron show. All of you out there in the chat and all your comments, they didn't go unnoticed. We try not to just read everybody's comment because we want to focus on Kiyana and her story. But we thank you all, and we know that you are very important. And we appreciate you hanging out with us today. We ask you to tune in for all the shows that come in under the Iron Sharpening Iron universe. We got shows every Sunday. We got shows on Wednesdays and Fridays and every day of the week there's a show. So just tune in, hit that notification bell for the Iron Sharpening Iron University. You will be notified when we're going live and when we're doing other activities or events. So again, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
We'll,
thank you, Walt. Thank you, Big Jack.
Hey, you are welcome.
I
Thank
love
you.
being here. I love talking.
I'm inspired. Hey, look, thank you. You have inspired
I'm
me.
so glad that I could
Oh
inspire
my God,
you.
man.
Maybe
Yeah.
inspire someone else. I
Oh,
love
you
it
are
here.
inspiring. Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much. I'm sure you.
Kiyana,
I'm proud of you. I know your parents are extremely proud of you. Yes.
I'm sure they are, without a doubt.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she on the side clapping.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Kiyana, we're gonna ask you to hang over as we close out. Just hang in the back for a second, and we'll talk to you all later. God bless you all. See you next time on Iron Sharpening Iron Show. Until then, peace. Stay sharp.
Peace.
Talk to you.
All
Bye-bye.
right.